Tess, you guys have been struggling with consistency. What do you think is kind of the biggest impediment to you guys being able to kind of string games together?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think our mindset going into games fluctuates a lot. I think we just talked about it going into Ole Miss. We were really locked in and we were ready to upset them. And I think, we potentially didn't have that same intensity and that same focus coming into a game like today. So I think going forward, we really need to improve that mindset and make sure every game, no matter who it is, conference, non-conference, doesn't matter, we're locked in and ready to go.
And then, Taryn, you guys started and ended the game pretty decently well. Is there anything that you can point to that changed as far as what San Diego State was doing that kind of led to the middle two slump for you guys?
I think it was really just the intensity. The end of the game, when we are getting after it, that's the type of intensity we need to play from the get-go and maintain that throughout the game. We can't get down by 15, 20 and then expect to be like, oh no, now we got to go. We need to have that focus and intentionality the whole game.
Was the missing of the layups, is that explainable? Is it just kind of a weird thing? Is it just the yips, or what would you say that is, Taryn?
I think, I don't know, just not being tough. I don't even think they were that physical with us compared to what we're about to face in the Big 12. I don't know, maybe a lack of focus. Just not being tough, I think, is the main thing.
Brandy, what just kind of going off of the physicality thing, being down low, kind of dealing with that. You had 9 rebounds today. What was kind of your biggest takeaway with how they handled you guys in the paint?
What was the last thing you said?
But what's your biggest takeaway from how they handled you guys in the paint?
In the first they did a really good job coming down and getting the rebounds, but in the second half, I feel like they kind of let up towards the end, so we started just to crash and go get some rebounds so we can get back in the game.
And then, Tess, you guys just have one more game in the non-conference before Big 12 play starts. What's the biggest thing as one of the senior leaders? What's the biggest thing that you want to see out of this team pushing into conference play?
Yeah, I think just an improvement on that mindset and, like Taryn said, that intentionality. Creighton's they're a really good basketball team. They're in the Big East. They've had some success so far. Going forward, they're going to be really tough. And we play in Creighton, so it's always hard to play on the road. And we need to go and play a lot better so we go into conference feeling confident about ourselves and how the season might end.